Most logo designers don't actually struggle with creativity. They struggle with structure. And what do I mean by structure? Things like misaligned curves, spacing that feels off, or decisions that look okay, but you can't really explain why they are right. I've been there, and honestly, that's the frustrating part. That's why we built the logo design blueprint and grid generator. The grid generator we built is called MizanGrid, and it's not a template. It won't design the logo for you, and honestly, it shouldn't. What it does instead is give you a solid geometric foundation so that every line, every curve, every angle you place has a reason. I got tired of rebuilding grids from scratch every single time, especially when the logo needed to be precise, consistent, and scalable. So instead of starting from nothing, you start with a proven structure and then the design on top of it. This changes everything. Your decisions get faster, your proportions stay consistent, and when someone asks why the logo works, you can actually defend it. This system isn't here to restrict creativity. It's here to support good judgment. And in this tutorial, or in this video, I will walk you through the different grid presets, what each one does, when to use it, and how to choose the right foundation for the brand you're designing. So we are going to go through the different presets, and we are starting with the base grid. So these presets helps you. It does a lot of things. You can create a new document. You can choose to create a new artboard, anything you want. But in this case, we are going to create a new document, and we start with the base grid and see how we can use the base grid or the different types of presets. So let me create a new document. Then we start with the base grid. The base grid is like the foundation. It's just composed of clean lines, straight grids used to align shapes, spacing, and proportions. And this one is best when you're designing minimal logos, word marks, symbols that need balance and precision without being fixed. So you can change the color. Choose the color you want to use. You just write the color code, and in this case we are using black. One is the stroke size we are using. That's the color code for black. We are keeping the stroke size at 1. The horizontal, H stands for horizontal, V stands for vertical. So the horizontal and vertical lines, we are giving them black as the color. The diagonals, those are lines. So when you're done with the settings you want, you click on Generate plus Shape Builder plus Shape Builder. You can choose to to go with Generate Grid, or Generate plus Shape Builder, or Generate plus Live Paint. So in this case we are choosing Generate plus Shape Builder. So let's create something from this grid. like a word mark. So from the base grid, we've created a word mark page. So let me pull these angles to make it more professional. As you can see, this helps us to speed up the process. Instead of starting from scratch, we've got the structure to start from. So I guess this is not bad. Maybe we create an icon from the base grid. So let's create an icon still from the base grid. Base grid. Like I said, you can change the color to your favorite color. So I prefer using black, which is why I'm changing it. This is a tool every designer needs. It's not restricting our creativity, but it's helping us to speed up the process. Trying to make it look more cool by pulling the different angles, the edges or the corners. The link for this grid or script is in the description, so you can download it. So let's get to the next step, the next preset. Let's get to the circular monogram. So divisions, these divisions, they are the number of lines you draw. Box size and the space size is the spacing between the lines. This is the grid size we are working with. So you can choose to reduce or add the number of lines depending on the design you want. So I'm choosing circles and I'm going to choose 6. Then the divisions or the number of lines you use are the same lines you use for the count when you come to shapes. So this is the fill color. I'm giving it black. Like I said, you can change the color, you can change the stroke size. Let's create something from So the silence means that I'm trying to come up with an idea. Hopefully we're still on the same page. So I guess this one can work. Let's get to the next preset or type of grid. We get back to our script, MizanGrid. So we are going on the third preset or the third type, which is isometric monogram. I'm trying to come up with a swan. So this is another tape. The hexagonal monogram. So we might not go through everything, but we shall keep making more tutorials on how to use this grid. Let's get to the last one. The lines might look the same, but they are totally different. So we are finalizing with this for the case of this tutorial. Remember to subscribe, like and comment, because these are going to be series where we shall be taking you through how to use this tool. The link is in the description.